just like to share with you on the goodness of God. Um, First of all, before I do that, I contracted COVID, my whole family. And I first want to just say thank you for the church, for the food parcels that you brought, for the medicine that somebody brought us. We are very grateful for it. And most of all, I'd like to thank my wife and say she's my hero. I was so sick, and she nursed me while she was sick. She's not here, but she'll get it on the message. I went to fetch a parcel from my brother-in-law, and they had come from the Kruger, and it was for my daughter's birthday. And after that, we contracted COVID. And I was so sick for 7 days, I didn't know where I was. My wife said I just went to the toilet once, and I went and bathed. I ate nothing. She'd put the food there, and I'd have one spoon and say, I've had enough. Or she'd wake me up and say, have water, and I'd take a sip. She says, no, have more. I said, no, I'm tired. And that's all I did. And then the church stood up and had a prayer meeting on Zoom for us. I was so sick, I remember Jenny asking Oni to pray, and I just thought Oni was praying too long, and I'm saying, get finished, I want to go back to sleep. But I put my head under the blanket, and I lost my breath 3 times. On the 3rd time, I stood next to Father God, and he said, I'm taking you home. And I said, you can't do that. I said, my daughters are too young. I still haven't sorted out with my eldest daughter. We've had problems for years. And there's so many people that need to be saved in this world. I'm not ready to let go. He picked my head up and he blew in my mouth. The next morning, I woke up like a spring chicken. That my wife said to me, you're not even sick. You can't even say that you had COVID. And I have been testifying and talking to people about the goodness of God. And it has been amazing that even one pastor, and he said to me, you are favored by God. And I want to say this, that the next morning when I woke up, I had a picture of a blind man being led by somebody else. And the words I have is, that I got was, make sure the one you are following knows where they're going. Make sure that you're following Jesus, not somebody else. And I just want to give a little challenge. If you're not 100% sure that if you stood before God, that you will go to heaven, if you think, I'm not ready, I'd like to ask you just to stand up and pray, and let's make ourselves ready to meet Jesus. Because I know that God is in control. My daughter, I didn't even phone her. She sent me messages while I was sick, and we haven't spoken, and there was little hearts on her messages and lots of love from me. And I said, Lord, I need to stand face to face and speak to her. And she arrived where I'm selling books. And we spoke, and God healed us and made it whole. So I just want to challenge you. If you really don't know that you're going to go to heaven when you die, can you stand up and we'll pray for you?